It's been quite a while, but here's another update on the ZR. So I've done a few bits to it, which I'll walk you through each and every one since the last video. Start with, I've got my rear seats back in. I like the look. More of a complete car that way. Lots of mess in the back, but let's not worry about that. Just pretend that isn't there for the sake of this video. Mileage has gone up a few thousand. 74,077 I'm at now. But it's now got a 1.8 135 engine. I just wanted to put it out there that whilst the 1.8 and the 1.4K series are basically the same engine, it's not an easy swap to do. It's straightforward, but you'll still need mechanical know-how. The engine and box have to come out together, the front cross member has to come off. I left the wiring loom in the car and disconnected from the engine, as I was going to reuse the same ignition system, so that works sometimes. But if you don't have mechanical knowledge, it's best to get someone in to do this for you, or to take it to a garage. That seems to be the way forward. Mine just took me about 2-3 weeks of evenings and weekends, doing it when I wasn't at work. I was able to do it on my driveway, but words of warning. Let's get back to the video. Dark eye bonnet struts. So these are actually quite a good fit. I heard a lot of bad stuff about these, but I quite rate them. Ignore my original kind of crappy paint on the wings. We'll just pretend that isn't there as well. Yeah, these are quite good. They're a bit of a pain to fit because you have to compress the strut and then clip it on. It's quite a strong strut as it turns out, harder than you'd think. So here we have the 1.8 engine. So on the 135 cams, 135 52mm throttle body, and alloy intake and blue injector. So proper 135 engine pretty much, all converted from a 120 over. Only thing it's missing is the exhaust. As you see, I'm still on the old 105 manifold there. That cat is just a shell though. It's all been smashed out and gutted, so it's not too bad. But 4 to 2 to 1 would be a hell of a lot better. Still on the 105 restrictive airbox, but hey ho, what can you do? I can't afford a better one yet. We'll be looking at getting like an ITG Maxigen, something like that, something that's going to really pick it up a bit. Still got the BMC high flow filter in there though, so it's not completely standard. See, all polybushed. So turns out the 1.8, anyone who wants to try it, I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm using an R65 gearbox. They do not like it. I ripped the diff casing out of my last one, and that was just through the extra torque, playing the bearings and absolutely fucking it. I'll see if I can put a picture in there. But that's the drivetrain. Excuse me. See, K-Map's oh no, you can't, it's too bright, you can't see anything. K-Map's 1.8 135 ECU tune on it, estimated about 145 150 horsepower. My friend Alex has one of these. His one's got a 135 cam with the 1.8 VVC cam, so one of each. Slightly less lift, slightly less aggressive, and his made 144, I believe it was, with the airbox taken off, 140 with it left on. So K-Map's estimate with mine 145 to 150. Probably not updated anyone on this, but we're on vented discs now. Got rid of the original 105 solid ones. I'll whip a wheel off in a moment and we'll have a better look, because there's some other suspension work I want to go through. But yeah. So here is what we're working with. This is the big change. Avo coilovers all the way round. So these are adjustable height. Pointing the camera in the complete wrong direction. Adjustable height. You come to the top, this 8mm hex nut up here, rotate that anti-clockwise to soften it, clockwise to stiffen it, so it's adjustable rebound as well. These are phenomenal. So much better than the stock ones, better than the Direnza Lara springs I had before. Here's the breakup rate I've been talking about. So it's not a 160 setup, I'm too poor, I couldn't afford the calipers, so I've gone for a 120 setup. My camera is pathetic, but you can see well enough to kind of see. Yeah, so vented 262mm discs with EBC green stuff pads. Not that you can see, because it won't focus. But yeah, green stuff pads. You can see from that angle, nice and green. Brilliant, absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't ask for more. People tell me, oh, you'd be better off with 160 setup. Probably would. Do I need it? Probably not. The braking performance I get on these is by far good enough. So what I actually want to go through today, it's just everything I've done really, and then I might do a little teaser or a separate video just going on how you adjust these. Sorry about the shaking, I'm doing that a lot, don't know why. So I should point out, 225s on full lock rub a little bit more than the standard 205s. But however, even the standard tyres rubbed here. I do need to sort that out because that's down to bare metal. But if you ever get a wheel off of your ZR, check there. And check on this plastic here, because on full lock both sides I like to rub. But I am on 225s. Yeah, 225s, 225, 45, 17. So I will get a little bit more rub than someone on 205s. As you see, front and rear, Avo coilovers. See, the rear is really easy to adjust. You literally just turn that knob there. So let me get my arm under it a bit better. So you see this knob. If I wanted to make them stiffer, I rotate that clockwise. So that's one click. So that'd be a bit stiffer now. One click softer back to the left. So that just controls how hard the shock absorber pushes back up against the suspension. Because that's the rebound, how hard it goes back up. You can't adjust the compression stiffness on this, but I don't think that's too much of an issue. I'm happy with these. Right, let's see how she sounds then, right? You've heard the 1.4, see what you think to the 1.8. Thanks to anyone who made it this far. Remember to leave a like, subscribe or comment letting me know what you want to see in the future.